So this is a restore class from the edge of the road on the access way up to Round Hill. I'm not skiing because I'm still recovering from my Achilles tear, so I've left my family up on this beautiful day and up there, and I've just popped down a little bit out of the main snowy area to do a restore class for you, and it's just gorgeous, so I'm not complaining. So welcome along. This will be about 30 minutes, a really gentle stretch, time to just focus on your breath, your body, and hopefully just some nice movements to open up spaces and restore any tight muscles that you have. So I'll just invite you to find a spot down on your mat. I'm just going to take my boots off now because it's going to be they're a bit bulky. And I'm going to encourage you to just come into a comfortable seated position for a start. Hopefully you can still hear me. I wonder if I've got some nice music on the background, but I'm just going to turn the volume down just a touch. Okay, so if you just get yourself into a nice comfortable seat, I've got a few lumps and bumps under me, and we're just going to close the eyes, place the hands down to the knees or to the ground beside you, and just start to follow your breath. So we breathe in through the nose and we breathe out either through the nose or mouth, or both, just whatever feels natural for you. So as you breathe in, just observe your body, observe the softening through your belly to invite the air, the oxygen to move deeper and wider, softening through the shoulders, a lengthening through the crown of your head. If you find you're holding tension anywhere in your body, just trying to direct breath to any of those spaces, connecting down through your sit bones, stacking the crown of your head over your shoulders, over the hips. Nice, let's take 2 more breaths together here. And 1 more, breathe in, low, deep and wide. And a big exhale, beautiful. Just reaching your arms out as wide as they can go, palms are facing to the front. We're going to exhale as we bring the fingertips together, a little bit of rounding through the spine, scoop and tuck through the belly. We're going to inhale as we open the arms wide, soften through the shoulders. Exhale. I'll give you a little bit more of a background song. Inhale. Exhale. Flexion through the spine. So we come to the front, extension through the spine, and then come back to neutral. Inhale, both arms up. A little gentle stretch one way. Inhale through center, and gentle float over to the other side. Through center, nice, finding length in each side of your body. Working with your breath, finding a breath rhythm that matches the movement. And back here, this time, reach up, take the eye gaze up, stretch up through your fingertips. Exhale, reach wide to come down. Nice. Palms up, look up again. Inhale here, and exhale here. 1 more, reaching the arms up. And floating the arms down. Nice work. Great stuff. Just bringing fingertips to the tops of the shoulders. Take some nice big rolls back. Circling the elbows to the back. take 4 circles to the front. Two more to the front. Nice work, well done. And just give the shoulders a bit of a shake out here. Nice work. Let's bring some movement into the lower body. For a start, we're going to just let the soles of our feet come together, wrapping the hands around the tops of the feet, and just walk your sit bones in towards your heels, closing that space, and then anchor down through your fingers. Sit tall, let the knees just soften out to the side. Nice deep breaths here. As you lift through the crown of your head, letting the knees soften. Nice work. One more breath, breathe in. Great work. And then from here, just holding one hand on that feet, sweep the other arm to the back behind your hips. Turn your head, looking back over your shoulder. Just keep lifted through the spine. Nice work. Sweeping the hand back, other side. Right back behind the hips, sit tall, rotate through the upper body, chin to shoulder. Nice inhale back. Nice, support the knees to come back. The feet just sitting in front. From here, we'll take the hands beside the hips, maybe walking your feet just slightly wider and just letting the knees drop side to side. Little hip twist. Nice work. You can actually try and make them wide enough so that the knee sort of drops inside of the other foot. I'm just finding I haven't got a very flat piece of ground here, so one side is a little bit more tilted down. And then next time you've got your knees dropping over to your right, so mirror me, sitting tall, and just hugging that back knee into the arch of the foot, taking your right hand down, and then sweeping up, 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 pressing the hips to the front, reaching through the fingertips. Inhale, coming down. We'll take a little rotation and go again, pressing the hips up and forward, reaching through the fingertips. Good. And then come down again. This time, let the knees drop over to the other side, sit tall. Hand comes beside the hips or just slightly out. The opposite hand's going to sweep across your body as we lift the hips up and forward. Reach through those fingertips. Inhale, down. A little rotation to finish the movement. Again, up, sweep, reach, hold. And back down. Nice work, bringing the knees together, and then just, I'm going to take a layer off. It's actually getting quite warm here, guys. I'm in the sun, which is lovely. You're going to roll yourself slowly down to the mat and bringing the knees into your chest here, hugging both knees in, and then just taking a little gentle rock side to side. Notice how that's feeling through the hips and the lower back. Come back to center, unfold the legs up to the ceiling, and then just pointing them up, stacking the ankles, the knees and the hips. Here we engage a little bit through our lower core. We connect our spine to the mat. Nice. We'll just do a little scissor leg, so taking your hands to one leg, scissoring down on the other side, a little hold here, reaching both legs away from with your hands. Nice work. Then bringing one knee in and stretching away with the other leg. Pulling in nice and tight into your chest. Well done. Leave that low leg hovering off and we'll just unfold but keep it bent here in your knee. We're going to hug the thigh back into our chest and then flex the foot. So try and close this space here. And we're still lengthening, hovering the other leg off the mat. Nice. For some of you, you may get a connection to your foot or to the ankle. That's another option. Feeling here. Nice little stretch into the hamstring. Okay, should we release the side? So gently bringing the knee in, switching over. So opposite knee comes into your chest. We float the extended leg just off the mat. Nice, with it floating there, we'll unfold. We'll hug that thigh into the chest, flexing the foot. So here we try and stack the ankle over the knee. So we're making ourselves maintain a bit of flexion here. You can reach for the ankle. You might be able to reach the arch of the foot. Stay here for 3 breaths. Breathing in. One more breath here. Nice work. Bringing both knees back into your chest for another little hug. Nice work. Dropping both feet to the ground. Bringing your knees and ankles together so you've closed that space between the legs. Arms are wide. We're just going to allow the knees to fall one side. And we'll turn the head in the opposite direction to give us a little twist. We want to, as much as possible, try and stack the knees on top of each other. And that twist, that top hip's going to come forward and stack over the other hip. Try and keep your shoulder blades connected down into the ground. We'll inhale through center, reset, and dropping the knees over to the other side. And then you're feeling this twist through your center. Your head's turning away from the knees. Arms are out at shoulder height. And we breathe. I'm going to close my eyes here because I've got the sun straight into my eyes. And it's just nice sometimes to close your eyes. Soften through the shoulders. Nice, inhale back through center. Tucking the chin, let's see if we can roll ourselves up to a nice tall seated position. Drawing the shoulders back, try and maintain a neutral spine. Inhale the arms up, exhale we dive up, scoop through your belly. Eyes drop, arms reach forward. Good, so we want to feel nice and wide across the back of our shoulder blades. So reaching, sliding forward. On the exhaled breath, you try and creep forward a little bit. Nice. You're going to inhale up, find that neutral spine again. This time the hands just stay beside the hips. We're just going to flex our feet and then just a little hinge forward at the hips. So you can see here I'm not coming into flexion. I'm trying to maintain length and a neutral spine. Shoulders drawn back and down. Eye gaze might just land just beyond your toes. Behind the back of the head, elbows float wide. A little rotation one way, trying to not let the shoulders lift, dropping them down. Nice, Inhale through center. Exhale as you rotate the other way. Inhale through center. One more back this way. Elbows stay wide. You might feel that tightness come into your shoulders. Try not to let the shoulders lift up. Through center, one more, around to the other side. Good, and back through center. Reach the arms up one more time, point through the feet. Dive up, scoop, and forward fold. Head can drop this time. Inhale, coming all the way back up again. Nice work, guys. Hey, just spinning around now. We'll come into 4-point kneeling position. So just coming onto hands and knees. And just take a moment to just press and release through the hands, seeing how the hips how the wrists are feeling. And just shifting the weight between the hips side to side, seeing how the hips are feeling today. And then we're just going to gently bring our body slightly back and slightly shoulders forward of the wrists. So little movements forward and back. Inhale to the front, exhale to the back. Okay, so you're welcome to start developing this movement, making it a little bit bigger. Seeing how things are feeling in the shoulders, the hips and the back. The hips might settle all the way back. As you come forward, the hips may settle all the way forward as we lift our eye gaze up and drop the hips down. Exhale. You can take your forehead down to the mat, into that child's pose, and then roll up through the spine and into extension. So you can see I'm working through a little bit of flexion. So I'm sending my hips back, I'm sending my spine up, like we do in a cat pose, and then sending the hips back into our child's pose. We do the same on the reverse. I'm sending my spine up first, and then as my eye gaze lifts, I'm dropping the hips and getting that little bit of extension at the end. You don't have to go that far, guys. One more, lift the hips round through the spine, sending the hips back. One more, keep your eyes down, and then lift the head to drop the hips. Nice, and then let's come back into a neutral position here. Nice work. You're going to tuck your toes under, send your hips up to find your downward dog. I'm going to have slippery socks today, but I think we'll make it work. It's too cold to take my socks off. Okay, so you're going to float your outside leg up, bend your knee, bring your shoulders forward, step that foot between the hands. Yeah, so you've got your knee over your ankle, and then drop that back knee down and flatten the foot. Guys, we're going to sweep both arms up, reaching up here, softening the hips forward, taking your eye gaze up, dropping the shoulders down and back. Nice, and then floating the arms out wide. Rotate towards me for a start. Good, leaving those arms stretched out by the shoulders. Come back through center, rotating away. And then inhale here and exhale here. Well done. One more through center and rotate away. Good. And then taking the hand down, so it should be the opposite foot to hand. And turn a little easy twist here, reaching the fingertips up. You can stay here with your knee down, or tuck the toes and lift up into a high runner's lunge. The knees moving So we're going to do it on the other leg now. So float that front leg up, bending the knee. Draw the shoulders forward, knee comes to the chest, and then you can step it through. Drop the back knee, flatten the foot. Ready? Inhale, arms sweep up, eye gaze up. Opening the arms out to the side. Your first rotation is away from me this time. Inhale through center. Rotating back. That's a tighter side, yeah, as you rotate towards the front leg. Inhale through center. Exhale. And inhale through center. Exhale here. Good. And then you'll be on the right side to windmill that front hand. Remember, you need your opposite hand to foot at the front. Lead with your elbow to unfold into twist. Here you can stay, or tucking that back toe under, lifting the knee up and away from the mat. If you're stable, turning your eye gaze up through your fingertips here, chin to shoulder, holding here, taking another breath. Nice, and then bringing the hand back down, sending both feet back, finding your downward dog again. Guys, we'll come up onto tippy toes, draw into a high plank, so tippy toes up, send your spine up, bring your shoulders forward, then flatten through the hips. Little bit of core strength, high plank, send those hips up, pressing down into your heels. Take another little walk here, and then rolling up, lifting the spine, drawing the shoulders forward. Strong core, soft flat hips. One more, sending the hips back, downward dog. Nice work. From here, just looking forward and dropping down, back down into 4-point kneeling. You're going to lift your outside arm up and then threading it through for a gentle twist. Inhale up, exhale, thread it through. Inhale up, exhale through. Nice work. And then one more up. This time you're going to come through with the palm facing up. You're going to drop down onto that shoulder. Now we want to keep the knees over the hips here. Nice work. And then we want to keep a neutral spine. Option to take that top arm and slide the back of your hands just around beside that back hip. It just opens through the shoulder here. So our hips are high to the sky, guys. If this feels painful in your shoulder, do come out of this pose. It might not suit everyone. Let's take one more breath here. And then bringing the arm up and over. Use that hand to press yourself up through 4-point kneeling. And then we'll go on the other side. So front arm, elbow reaching, sweeping it through. Inhale, elbow, reach, and sweeping through. Elbow, reach. One more, sweep through. Elbow, reach. Go through and stay through this time. So same again, the hips stay high. If you want that top arm reaches up, the back of the hand slides around it. Just beside that, opposite hip. toes under one more time, sending the hips up, downward dog again, a little press and release. Nice, gently walking the feet up between the hands, leaving yourself hanging low here with your chest sandwiched to your thighs. We're going to reach our elbows, take a little figure eight, side to side with your eye gaze between the knees. Coming to your shins, drawing the shoulders back, looking just to the ground, maybe a couple of feet in front of your toes. Got a nice long spine here, guys. Nice work. And then you're going to bend your knees to come back down, and we're just going to sit our hips over our heels with the heels lifted out, and then we're just going to push our heels slightly down, a little lift. So press and lift and press and lift and press and lift. This time press. We'll come into one more forward fold. So send the heels down, start to hinge forward, float the hips up. This time we're going to wrap behind the thighs. Keep the chest sandwiched to the thighs as we send the hips up. Hands behind your hips to come back into a comfortable seat. Spinning around, we'll take a little V, sit here. Nice, we're going to take a side stretch, reach up and over, but just keep this movement flowing as we crisscross the arms out in front, and then take a little sweep with the other arm. So deepen into the side stretch first, and then reaching out to crisscross the hands over to the front, and then reach up on that side. Nice work, reach, reach, one more. Going out in front again. Nice crisscross. This time float both arms up and reaching forward, letting the hands land in front. This time we'll flex our feet, drawing our toes back. Sorry if you can't see my face anymore. I think this hat might be a bit big for me. I stole my husband's hat. Gotta just let that chest drop forward. And then just walking the hands back in again. Okay, bring yourselves back into a comfortable seated position, and just checking in with how that's all feeling in your body now. We'll close our eyes, take 3 slow deep breaths. Maybe you feel a sense of being a bit more open through the chest or soft in the shoulders. Maybe you feel a bit more breath moving down to the bases of the lungs. Do you feel like you're sitting a wee bit taller? Floating the arms out to the side. Inhale, sweep through, big stretch up and over. And one more. Landing the hands down, and then just taking time now, being guided by your body, and if you have any additional time, to see if there's any other movements your body might like to add to the end of the practice today. Thank you so much. If you've done this with me today, I hope that felt good for your bodies. As I said, this has been recorded on the side of the access road up to Round Hill Ski Field, which is near Lake Tekapo in the South Island of New Zealand. Beautiful, beautiful space. Yeah, so I'm gonna head back up now and get up there to meet my family for lunch. They'll probably be getting hungry. And I will see if you're one of my usual people doing live classes. I will be back to do live on Wednesday for our Yoga Pilates Fusion. Until then, see you later. Bye.